While most Aussie holidaymakers will relax here in Australia over summer instead of overseas, a new survey commissioned by the Tourism and Transport Forum has found nearly 3/4 of Australians will holiday here and most plan to stay within their own state. Joining me now live is Tourism and Transport Forum CEO Margy Osmond. Margy, great to see you. Thank you for joining us. So this is our first COVID restriction-free Christmas in years. It's a long time coming. How will Australians choose to relax?
Well, look, interestingly enough, at a time of the year when we quite often see a bit of an exodus as everybody flies off overseas, it would seem that for a number of reasons, Australians have decided to holiday at home this year, which is wonderful news, with a very big chunk of them saying they're going to take their holiday dollar into regional communities, which is even better. So, you know, there's a whole lot of reasons why they might be choosing to stay at home, but probably the biggest one is that for many of them, they've discovered parts of the country they just never thought about before because of COVID and not being able to travel overseas.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to hear that people are exploring these different areas. Are you finding that people are travelling domestically this summer for holiday purposes or to visit families?
Well, look, you know, it's Christmas and it's the summer holidays. So for most people, this is going to be all about seeing their immediate family. So something like 63% of the sample are off to see their immediate family. But most importantly, 16% of them will be taking their pet with them. So another outcome from COVID is a significant increase in the dogs getting a holiday as well. So this is good news.
Good to hear.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, why not put the dog in the back seat and travel on the open road? I say. I think that's a great idea.
Me too.
Let's talk about overseas as we head into the new year. How is confidence? How is people's confidence? I guess, are they willing to go back overseas again?
Look, the age group that's most likely to travel is 25 years and younger. So it's the youngsters that are heading off overseas at the moment or keen to. And we think there's something like 6, maybe 7% of Australians that will be going overseas actually in summer. And the number comes up to 28, 29% who are planning on travelling overseas in the next 12 months. So I think there's a couple of factors there, apart from the fact Australia's gorgeous, so why wouldn't you holiday here? Let's be honest, airfares are a bit expensive at the moment. And we still don't have enough aviation capacity. And what you really need is seats for people to put their bottoms on. And, you know, most of our major states are in the process of re-attracting back all of those international airlines. So we've got a bit more capacity in the system. But, you know, top destinations, interestingly enough, everybody's going to Europe. And then they're going to New Zealand. And then they're going to Bali. And then they're going to Japan.
There you go. Beautiful destinations as well. It's good to see that travel is getting back to somewhat normality again. How has the industry prepared for this summer break? You mentioned airports just now. Are they ready for this last-minute rush?
As ready as they can be, because let's be brutally frank, they've had a time of fire and chaos over the last 2 years, longer than that, but in terms of people being back in airports. So they're pretty practiced at managing this now. And I think that there's a couple of things to keep in mind. We still don't have all the staff we need. So it is going to take a little bit longer to get through the airport still, but we're very experienced at managing the queues, etc. It is the summer holidays. It's always busy at airports during the summer holidays. So, I think we're in a good position. The airports are incredibly experienced at this now and helping people. And if we could just say, if you're in the queue, you will get there. There's very few really flights getting held up or cancelled now. So you're going to get where you're going and see the family for Christmas. A little bit of patience and sense of humour, bottle of water, things like that. Keep that in mind when you're getting ready to spend some time at the airport.
Yeah, patience is the key this year. Margy Osmond, Merry Christmas. Thank you very much for joining us.